From the unknown to the stars, from the couch to the car, from the unheralded and the unheard, to the legends and beyond, it's where we all belong. Yes, this is where it all starts. From every genre, from every plane, this is where the music's played. So tune right in, won't you bring a friend? This is where it all begins. Welcome to the show, let the music flow, of every style and creed. And you can bet your socks that ETX rocks, ETX rocks.
Oh, hey there. Welcome to Songbirds and Troubadours number 23, presented by ETX ROCKS, where we focus on the songwriter, one of the most unheralded arms of the music business. I am better looking than Boston, and my name is Tyler Lenius. You'll know me from the Tyler Lenius Band, or eHarmony. Today we have Chase Glover and Kevin Tinney, some great musicians that I'm good friends with, and we're going to ask them a couple questions. Chase, tell me how you got started in music.
My mother was a professional musician for years and years, and I grew up riding around with her and listening to 8-tracks, Emmylou Harris and Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings, and that kind of music. And as I grew a little older, I took some guitar lessons for a couple of weeks and didn't like it because it hurt my fingers. When I was a freshman at A&M, I started picking up the guitar again, started playing, and my roommate and I spent a lot of time just sitting in our apartment playing guitar, and I started writing shortly thereafter, and it's just kind of been a passion of mine, as cliche as that sounds, ever since then.
That's awesome, man. And Kevin, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, grew up just listening to good music, loving music. I didn't really try playing guitar till a lot later. I got my first one when I was 19, and just immediately started messing around, trying to make up songs, find words that fit together good, playing, the 3 chords I knew, trying to just make it right. And it really started, I really started getting more comfortable with it when Lindy Hearn and Lynn Adler moved to town and opened up Crossroads. They actually did a music
It's like a school?
Well, no, they did a music service at Tinney Chapel where I was attending a church, and that's where I got to know them. They encouraged me to get up on stage and sing louder, get closer to the mic.
Yeah.
And just kind of went from there, got to know people, went to play around places, and just to have fun.
Now, I've heard y'all play a lot of times. I mean, we're both from the same town, Winnsboro, Texas, and I'm blown away with y'all's writing, and I'm going to ask both of y'all, what made y'all get into the writing part? Because learning is something, but really sitting down and writing music, that's where the true colors come out. So what made you start, Chase?
Honestly, that's really the reason that I learned how to play the guitar, and I actually had somebody tell me recently, as good as you are, you really should learn to play the guitar. Because I still, I know like 4 chords and that's it, but I actually learned to play the guitar so I could learn to write, because I wanted to write, and I felt like I had something to say. And then Kevin and I have been playing together for 10 years off and on, and a lot for the last 5 or 6 years, and have written together a bunch too. And it's something that it's very therapeutic for me. It's kind of, a lot of people take Prozac, I write songs.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome. What about you, Kevin?
Well, my sister's boyfriend had a cassette tape of Chris Knight, his first one, and got to listening to it and figuring out that anybody could try to write a song and just try to make it work. Went from that inspiration because that was really the first good taste of non-mainstream music for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Finding like the real songwriters.
Yeah, the real songwriter. Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, it's cool hearing where people start and what made people start writing, because that's my favorite thing about music is hearing what people have to say. And y'all both are amazing, and I know y'all are going to do some songs for us today. So the way this show works is both of these amazing songwriters will each play 5 original songs in a song swap fashion. Then in the middle of the show, I will ask both of these songwriters 2 questions in a segment we call Question Swap. If you're a new fan or a venue, tune in to the end to find more information on Chase and Kevin. Without further ado, Songbirds and Troubadours, number 23.
This first song that I'm going to do is called Just Be, and Kevin and I have had the opportunity the last 3 years to go to Red River, New Mexico to a songwriters festival up there. It's put on by Drew Kennedy and Josh Greider, Walt Wilkins, Susan Gibson, Kelly McQuee, and Brandy Zadan. We go up there every year, just sit and listen to those outstanding songwriters, and it's been some really good fodder, if you will, for our songwriting, because we've been able to pick up little tidbits here and there. Plus, it's gorgeous up there, and we ski and listen to good music, and it's a good time. And I actually wrote this in January when we were out there this year. After some midday shows, I went back to the house by myself and sat and came up with this one. This one's called Just Be. Go to bed thinking of you, wake up doing the same, a dream of you in between. Don't know where this came from or where it's going. I can't wait to play out this scene. It's a cold, hard truth that we've lived through. But you trust me, and baby, I trust you. Just be. Don't try to make the puzzle fit the pieces. I love you and you love me. Let's see where this thing leads us. 'Cause you can't force something even if it's meant to be. Just be. Look at you across this room. Nobody else is in it. It's like you're looking through my soul. I'm looking right back at you like it was the first time I ever came in from the cold. All my life was just one shade of blue, but I see all the colors when I'm there with you. Just be. Don't try to make the puzzle fit the pieces. I love you and you love me. Let's see where this thing leads us. 'Cause you can't force something even if it's meant to be. Just be. 'Cause you can't force something even if it's meant to be. Just be. Very nice. Thank you. It's your turn.
My turn. All right. First song I'm going to play tonight is probably one of my oldest ones of all time I'm going to do. I think it's from around 2007 or so. And I tend to just make things up. Sometimes there's inspiration, but a random word will come in my head, and I think I started with the chorus on this one and just built a story and a song around it. First one is called The Other Side of the Pain.
Thank you. You had just written that when you and I really started playing together a whole lot. So this next one I wrote sitting at my kitchen table. I've been a police officer for 22 years now, And so obviously, spend a lot of time around guns and stuff. And we qualify a couple of times a year and go out and shoot, make sure we can still shoot. And I was home cleaning everything up and making sure everything was in order. And I might have had a glass of whiskey there sitting on the table while I was doing that. And a buddy of mine called and he said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I said, "I'm sitting here with whiskey and a gun." And I thought, hey, that sounds like a song. So I wrote a song. It's called Whiskey and a Gun. This house of cards falling down around me. Eyes open wide, the dark is all I see. Nothing to look forward to, life just ain't no fun. Sitting here with whiskey and a gun. Made some bad decisions, I carry my own lane. With the path that I've chosen, well, it's ruined my family name. Now the weight on my shoulder, well, it feels like several tons. Just sitting here with whiskey and a gun. Used to have a family, my house was filled with love. Used to have some faith, believed in someone up above. Took it all for granted, then it all just came undone. Sitting here with whiskey and a gun. No way back from who I am to the man I want to be. No matter where, point blank, whether it all just falls on me. Got no one to turn to, and I can't find the sun. Just sitting here with whiskey and a gun. Falling down around me, and there's nowhere I can run. Just sitting here with whiskey and a gun.
I think that's my first or second favorite.
It's really
Yeah, really good.
Thank
Whenever you sent the words to me, I think I might have said, like, holy crap or something like that. All right. Let's see here.
I have this bad habit of sending Kevin lyrics and there's no music to it. So he's like, I really don't know yet. I need music so you can tell me.
Get the full effect.
Sorry.
Sometimes lyrics are enough to know it's awesome. Next one I'm going to do is just a sad song. Most of mine are, and I'm happy. But it's another one I started with the chorus probably, but I think I started picking out the notes first on the guitar, and the words wrote themselves after that. It's usually the other way around. I'll think of some words while I'm driving and then have to figure out how to make it work. But this one's called "You're Not Here." Nothing could prepare me for what you would do. Wish that I had known what it was coming lame and the herd disappeared and have left me a shell of a man. I go through the motions of life and I'm doing the best that I can. But you're not here, and I'm not with you, but I'll be okay, just okay. And I'll be fine. I don't need my mind anyway. It's just another day. I hope that you finally have all that I never knew I couldn't give. Maybe the weight of the guilt won't encumber the life that you live. I'll be right here with my brand new priorities to get me by. Get up, get going, come home, go to bed, get on my life. But you're not here, and I'm not with you, but I'll be okay, just okay. Yes, I'll be fine. I don't need my mind anyway. It's just another day. But you're not here, and I'm not with you, but I'll be okay, just okay. Yes, I'll be fine. I don't need my mind anyway. It's just another day. Yes, I'll be fine. I don't need my mind anyway. It's just another day.
And that is my favorite Kevin Tinney song, even over the one that everybody else loves so much that you're going to play here in a minute. That's my favorite Kevin Tinney song in the world right there.
Thank you.
This next one was kind of written out of a challenge. I have a guy who's, a legitimate songwriter, does it professionally, that I've grown to be friends with over the last few years. And he and I were talking, and I occasionally will send him some stuff and bounce it off of him and get his feedback on it. And one of the things that he told me was, he said, a lot of your songs follow the kind of a pattern. It's the same rote sound to it. And he said, I want you to do something that's a little different from what you always do. And I came up with this one, and it's not a whole lot of difference, but it's still got an E minor in it, which almost everything I play has an E minor, an A minor, or both. But it is a little different from my normal stuff, and so that's where this one came from. It's called Half Empty Love. No such thing as forever, happily ever after ain't. Good deeds don't go unpunished. No use trying to be a saint. This bottle is my salvation. This guitar my only trust. Human contact, brief and fleeting. Broken promises, lies and lust. My cup runneth over, half empty love, half full of whiskey. I used to think I was a victim, now I know where lies the blame. Different faces come and go, but my heart stays the same. 6 strings and a 5th of gin, get me home tonight. All alone in my king-size bed, weary from the lack of fight. My cup runneth over, half empty love, half full of whiskey. I don't cry, and I don't try, just sing 3 chords and some light. My cup runneth over, half empty love, half full of whiskey.
Very good.
Thank you.
That's is that one from this year, fairly new?
Oh yeah, that was
Okay.
2 months ago.
I thought
Something
so.
like that.
You've been tuned in to episode 23 of Songbirds and Troubadours. I'm today's host, Tyler Lenius, the handsome, the talented, the famous. I'm here with Chase Glover and Kevin Tinney. This is our segment, Question Swap. Am I pronouncing that right? Question Swap? France.
I don't think I'm saying shh. It's just swap.
So guys, ... Alright, that's what we're gonna pause so I can think of the question. Okay, so I'm gonna ask y'all,
2 questions each.
for both of y'all.
No, you ask me 2 questions, ask him 2 questions.
Okay, but I want to ask y'all both a question.
You ask us whatever you want to ask.
Got
How about
it.
that?
Okay, got it.
Let's pretend it's a real interview and you decide.
Got it! Who's that dude that does all
I
the
refuse
releases?
to talk about Trump.
Oh, okay, whatever, fine then. Okay, so one question I do want to ask, I'll just ask y'all. What I like to do is I like to listen to songwriters and hear where they came from, who they look up to, and songwriting, because anytime I'm writing a song, I steal from other songwriters. Sure. Jason Isbell's one of my favorites. I steal all of his stuff. John Moreland. I was going to ask both of y'all, are there artists that you're just blown away with their writing? And if so, who are they? And what stuff really impresses you with their writing?
Go ahead.
I don't know that I've consciously done that except for once. And that was actually, I believe it's Questions in the Dark. You know,
Oh, yeah.
it kind of took a little bit of the tempo and stuff from another song, but I don't know. I've tried my best to just kind of do my own thing. And in fact, there was a point where I was concentrating on just trying to write, and I wasn't really advancing in my playing much because I was just doing my own thing. And I think it's important to do covers on your own anyway. Try to learn new stuff all the time. But as far as inspiration, I guess I love good harmony, and I grew up listening to the Eagles and Alabama,
Oh, yeah.
and both really great harmony there. I enjoy listening to it, enjoy singing it when I get the opportunity. Yeah. So
Impressive.
As far as me, my oldest son's name is Dylan King, Dylanken, and that came from the fact that early on, Bob Dylan and Robert Earl Keen both are phenomenal songwriters, but their voices aren't really like everybody's cup of tea. But when you really listen to the lyrics and what they're trying to say, it makes all the difference in the world if you like lyrics and you like what they're trying to say. So early on, those two were like, I just consumed everything they put out, learned to play, learned to cover, did all that. I did go to A&M and played in a cover band down there for a while that we covered a lot of Robert Earl Keen. More recently, like you said, John Moreland, John Fulbright, Jason Isbell, Drew Kennedy.
Oh, yeah.
And I hate to say this because I'm always talking about her, but Heather Little. You take the stuff that she writes and break it down and listen to it over and over, and then to have the ability to get in her ear and say, now when you wrote this, is this what, because this is what I heard, what were you writing? And to get that feedback from her is just is something else.
She's unbelievable. And what's cool is like being so close, because she plays around here, and it blows me away that she's still playing local shows. She should be on top.
Oh, there's no doubt.
I mean, and
no doubt.
she's great.
It blows us away once a month when we're sitting on a stage with her. I mean, I just still to this day, her and Meredith both. I play the first song every time the four of us play together, and I do that so I don't have to follow anybody at least once because I'm so outclassed at that point.
We were talking about two talented songwriters and beautiful musicians. And I was just gonna, I hate to put people on the spot, but Kevin, who's your favorite? Meredith Crawford? Or maybe Heather Little? Which one? You got to pick one.
Oh, I cannot pick.
Yep,
I
one.
can't do it. No.
To the death.
No. Not gonna do it.
Dang it! One day.
That was a good question.
Yeah, I thought of it all by myself. I'm gonna ask y'all some more questions, but I want to ask both of y'all just one more and have both of y'all answer. When I write songs and stuff, I see patterns in my writing. I see things that I'm like, I know I've said it before. I know I repeat myself, but I just have to say, and sometimes I revert back to, I'll sing about maybe an alcoholic beverage that rhymes with Jack Daniels, and I don't even plan on it, but it just, there's so much heritage in that, and so many writers go back to it. You know, okay, we get it. You're a guitar god, Slash over there. But do y'all have any patterns that y'all are singing, y'all's writing? Things that you're like, I can't help but go back to this.
I guess I kind of do. I tend to write a lot of breakup songs.
Yeah.
I don't know it. That's just what happens with them.
So saith the happily married guy.
Yeah, which is great.
It's all just made up, but I think you pick up from other people around you, and try to make something work.
Yeah.
I do have some happy ones, but they tend to be in a minor key for some reason.
Yeah, you just gotta listen to the words.
Drew Kennedy had a live record called Sad Songs Happily Played, and that was like pretty much covers everything that Kevin and I have done. It's just, sad. We just like sad songs. As far as patterns, mine is not as much with subject matter. Of course, I sing about drinking, divorce, and all that good stuff too, but it's not as much with the lyrical patterns as I have a bad habit of ending up with the same chord progression. And I always tell my mom, she's like, well, what is that song like? And I'm like, I Guy Clark that one, because if you listen to Randall Knife and Let Her Roll, it's the exact same song, just different lyrics. And I'm like, yeah, I Guy Clark that one.
Yeah.
And of course, Guy Clark's one of my all-time favorite songwriters. I'm not sliding him in any way, but I do that a lot. And I'm like, that's just the exact same song. It's got different lyrics, but it's the chord progression and the music is all exactly
That's
the same
what a capo is for.
Yeah, completely different song.
And I only play 4 chords, so that makes it hard too.
AC/DC. I made it work.
Yeah.
Another question I've just been dying to ask you, Kevin. Every time I see you, anytime I get the chance to play with you, I love singing with you. And you're unbelievably talented. but I don't know if you have perfect pitch or what, but like any song I've ever done with you, you always hit a harmony that makes me sound 10 times better. And I was wondering, when you write songs and stuff and you're singing it, do you hear those harmonies in your head already? Like when you're writing, do you know what you want already from it? Do you hear it?
Definitely. Yeah. I play around with different runs of words and stuff, and I typically know that I need to finish this song when the rest of the song shows up, with all the instrumentation, harmonies, and everything just in my head, and you got to figure out a way to get it out.
Yeah.
Because you figure out a little line and back and forth, nothing really happens with it, so you just kind of move on to the next one. But when it all comes together in your head, try to run with it.
That's awesome.
Yep.
All right, I got a good question. I know I said I wasn't going to ask y'all the same question again, but I want both of y'all's answer. I've seen y'all play ever since I was 16, 17. I've known y'all just about my whole life. Counts. Teenage years are the important ones, right? But I was just going to ask, because it's like y'all been playing together forever. Y'all just compliment each other so well, and y'all play off each other, and it's awesome to watch. I absolutely love watching y'all. And I was going to ask y'all and put y'all on the spot and say what y'all think about each other and what it is that is there something you pick up on from each other and you go, oh, I know what he's going to do. Just what is it that makes y'all work together so well, do y'all think?
I used to be, my answer is easy. I used to be real worried about what my song said. If I play this song and I say this, and this, is that person going to think that I'm trying to say this? I've been divorced. If I write this song, is my ex-wife going to hear it somewhere and think that I'm writing it about her? Is my current girlfriend going to think I wrote it about my ex-wife and be mad? Is my current girlfriend going to think I wrote it about an ex-girlfriend? Yeah. So I've done. Kevin has inspired me and forced me through some of the writing we've done together to be real about all that and to write that stuff that not worrying about what somebody's going to take from it, to write. I dealt with our pain underneath other men. Yeah. That's not okay to say. My mom wasn't real pleased with it when I wrote it. But to say those kind of things, because he doesn't hold back at all.
But the thing is each person's going to interpret the song a little differently for themselves anyway. So every now and then you can write something. Generic isn't the right word, but they could just, like I said, it means something different to everybody. They can apply their own experiences to the song.
And I've been good fodder for Kevin. We actually have a song called "The Ride" that he talked about doing tonight, and we ended up not doing it. But he wrote after I had a nervous breakdown in my driveway one night, and he was there for it. Pat me on the head like I don't know what to do, but whatever. And so I mean we've kind of, but he has absolutely forced me to be real with what I write. So
we're going to get right back to some original music from Chase Clever and Kevin Tinney right after this message.
Hi, I'm Heather Little. Thank you for tuning in to ETX ROCKS.
All right. My next one is one of those I wrote while driving the forklift. For the most part, they work. It started with the hook. I usually start with just the whole chorus, but this one is the hook, and I work my way around it. It is called "Questions in the Dark." I hear your whispers, sweet lines of intention, and your words fill the space
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is everybody's favorite Kevin Tinney song except for mine. It's my second favorite. I mean, it's a toss-up, but we've had the opportunity in the last year or so to play a show once a month with Heather Little and Meredith Crawford. And the 4-part harmony on that song with the two of them, I mean, just, and I hate to pat myself on the back, but just makes you want to curl up and cry. And it's because of them, obviously, but we've been really blessed to become friends with the two of them, get to play with them quite a bit lately, and the harmony on that song with Kevin's is just unreal. Unreal. If we ever get around to recording it, I'm quite confident that
We're recording it right now.
it will.
Well, that's-
you know what I'm saying. I'm quite confident that they will be doing the harmony on that. It's my turn.
Your turn.
It's my turn. Kevin and I played a standing show in a place called Monk's Oven, which is now the Barrel House in the little town of Winnsboro where we live, every Wednesday night for about 2 years. And we were in there one night, and a friend of mine that I hadn't seen in several years walked in, and it was just kind of one of those things, because I was like, what are you doing here? And she's like, what are you doing here? And it was kind of that thing. So anyway, I wrote this song sitting there after we got done playing that night. I got the biggest part of it written after she had walked in that night. Now, obviously, we did not go on as the song does with some of the stuff that goes on in the song, but that was kind of where it came from originally. The name of this song is I Can't Breathe. In a little bar in a tiny town, she walked in with some friends, grabbed a beer and sat down. We hadn't seen her for years, and they'd both been around. Out of nowhere came a smile, there was always a frown. See love before, but it ended in pain. He was hurting again right now, but it isn't the same. He said, I can't breathe when she walks into the room. Heart beats out of my chest, might as well be on the moon. She eclipses my pain, and she's all I can see. Never knew dying would feel this good. Baby, I can't breathe. So we bought her next drink, every drink after that. Back roads and bonfires, and she'd always steal his hat. He forgot all he lost, and she sure did the same. So we went down, bought a ring, so he could give her his name. In that same little bar, in that same tiny town, he took her left hand, put his knee on the ground. He said, I can't breathe when you walk into the room. Heart beats out of my chest, might as well be on the moon. You eclipse all my pain, girl, you're all I can see. Never knew I could feel this good. Baby, I can't breathe. Never knew I could feel. Baby, I
Love this song. Thank you.
All right. I'm trying to think of how I wrote this one, my next one is one a lot of people have come to refer to as the Drunken Naked on the Floor song. It's actually called Who I Am. And I try to stay away from figure picking because I tend to mess it up sometimes, but this song here is different from my others because it's entirely just 2 notes at a time. There's an empty bottle on the table and a stack of bills that I forgot to pay. I get to them when I'm able. In the end it doesn't matter anyway. Someone told me time's a healer. You put your feet on the ground one at a time. And time's a low down dirty dealer who does nothing but relieve me of my mind. Who I am, it's not me, I'm just a product of my insobriety. If I care anymore, I wouldn't wind up drunk and naked on the floor. There's a broken frame upon the dresser and a wrinkled photograph beneath my gun. Keep the hammer back on purpose to remind me how fast things can come undone. What does it take to make a person throw it all away and hollow out his soul? If it's any consolation, you're the reason I don't pull it back and go. Who I am, it's not me, just a product of my insobriety. If I care anymore, I wouldn't wind up drunk and naked on the floor. Who I am, it's not me, I'm just a product of my insobriety. If I care anymore, I wouldn't wind up drunk and naked on the floor. If I care anymore, I'm okay. Everything's okay. Song made up.
You didn't write that about me, did you?
No, I don't know.
He has a couple of songs that he wrote about me. It makes me a little uncomfortable when he plays something like that. Not that. Never mind. So, this song I actually wrote last weekend with our host, Tyler Lenius. He played a show at the marina at Lake Cypress, and we ended up back at my house, and we wrote the first 3 stanzas of the first verse, and then I kind of took it and ran with it after that. And so I played it earlier for Tyler, and he was like, we wrote that? And I was like, yeah, that was us. So there might be some point in here where I talk about spinning the lid off and throwing it out in the yard that might have been part of this story. The title of this song is 12-Step Waltz. And it's actually a duet. I should probably throw that out there too. It's a duet, and I'm going to do it by myself, but it's actually designed for me to do with one of the pretty ladies that we play with on a regular basis. She said, you know how to dance. I know 12 steps or 2. Used to dance with a bottle before I met you. Can you have a good time? Yeah, with my favorite old friends. Needles and bourbon, nights that won't end. So do you forgive? No, I don't think I do. But I never felt the need till I met you. Let's fall apart with a kiss and a sigh. Wreck this train together. There's nothing to hide. Can't beat these habits. Yeah, we both tried for years. So need your sweet voice to be the last thing that I hear. Well, can you accept the secrets my heart kept? All the nights that I lied to you about where I slept. She said, don't beat yourself up, 'cause I remember when I dealt with our pain underneath other men. This ain't the way. All the fairy tales end, but our story is real, and we break but don't bend. Let's fall apart with a kiss and a sigh. make this train together. Nothing to hide. Can't beat these habits. And we both tried for years. Need your sweet voice to be the last thing that I hear. So spin off that lid, toss it out in the grass, kiss me hard on the mouth. This time we will last.
Holy crap. That is excellent. Thank you. Very good.
Kevin hadn't heard
First
that
time,
before.
yeah.
I started to send him lyrics. I was like, no, I'm just going to have to wait till we're with Chris and everybody.
Wow.
We're at the end.
Back in April, I had to work 2 weeks down in Cuero, Texas, and I brought my guitar with me. It sat in the hotel room. I really wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling playing or trying to write anything, but the last couple of days, as I do most of the time, some words started coming to me as I was driving, and this song came out of it. It's called Uneven Pieces.
Understand what I'm feeling. Try to make peace with the truth, but the wound you cut just isn't healing. It's bleeding out and draining my youth. I think that she needs me to love her. She seems to forget what I share a lust for each other. It's getting much harder to show. I love her with half of my heart, hate her with half of what's left. The rest is poured out of the bottle, winds up in a coffin in my chest. Forgiveness is not enough reason to forget all the doubt in my mind. Finally realize the best thing I can do is leave without a goodbye. Heartbroken, uneven pieces sent me to all kinds of hell. Never come close to an answer, 'cause when she lies I never can tell. Each time that I think I am leaving, it's too hard not to give up and stay. What's right should be easy. My heart will get out of my way. I love her with half of my heart, hate
So Tyler did a great job tonight. What do y'all think?
Absolutely.
He's only a little bit awkward because he needs to have his nipples played with
That's what it
at
is.
least twice a show.
It's a routine.
So we had to come on and off air, and it's part of his contract. That and green M&Ms, which are impossible to find.
I know. It's how I get hyped.
I'm telling you,
This
it's
is my
not cool.
rider.
It was also kind of weird when he kept drinking out of my drink.
Yeah.
That was a little awkward, but
Well,
whatever.
me telling you to put a cucumber in there,
Yeah.
it really
I
stops
liked
him
it.
from doing that.
Cucumber and where? What?
In the drink.
Oh, okay.
Kid friendly.
Ooh!
So before we go into the promo for the show, I want to thank Tyler for coming on and inviting us out to his property. We're here in Winnsboro, Texas, on location. The first time we've ever shot Songbirds and Troubadours anywhere other than our living room. So this was a lot of fun. Both of these guys are from Winnsboro. Actually, all three of y'all are from Winnsboro. And, you know, I have to ask Tyler, where can folks follow what you're doing too? Because I know you guys are rehearsing hard right now.
Yeah, that's what we were doing right now. And when Chase messaged me, I was so excited to bring him over and everything because, I mean, we jam all the time. And I'm sure you'll see us play somewhere. But me and my band, we did some repositioning and we're changing our direction and we're trying to stay away from some stuff, move close to others, and getting a game plan together and kind of strategizing where I want to be this year and the year after. So be sure to stay tuned what I'm doing on Facebook, Tyler Lenius Band. I don't use Twitter much. You can find me there. I have a lot of followers that don't see much from me.
He's going to make a big comeback.
I am, cucumber.
Yeah.
And Instagram, I love Instagram. I'm super cute. And
His ab knots are growing.
ab knots.
They're right next to your epidurals, Sam.
Got it. Ripped. But, I mean, feel free to message me on there, ask me questions. Be sure to follow everyone over
Yeah,
there. I mean,
absolutely.
it's cool, and I love when people support music around here because it's literally you guys that are going to put us where we want to be. And it's you guys that have made this happen for all of us. So thank y'all so much. Be sure to send me some money.
And each one of y'all's voices combined is like the top of the mountain. You know, so if you love original music, you have to say that you love original music because venues are listening. And if you say by your just by your showing up somewhere, by your attendance, if you're speaking with your attendance at a cover band show, then a venue is going to pick up on that and you'll see more cover bands. So if you're a fan of original music, like I am, like these guys are, you have to support the original music just by your attendance, just by your like or follow on social media. All of that is so important. Your voice means more than you think.
And be sure you tell them. Be sure and say,
Yes.
tell the owner of the venue, hey, I was here to hear Kevin and Chase tonight. Because it's important that they know that you were there, not that you happened to walk in and heard us, but that you came to see us.
Make them know.
Because that's
it's
what
good
puts
choice.
that kind of stuff out there where we have that opportunity to keep doing it.
That's
and,
true.
And all those people doing it, thank y'all. Keep it up. I mean,
Absolutely.
We're going to be famous like a couple hours, I think.
At least, well, Wednesday morning.
Wednesday.
20 minutes of fame.
Wow, you're going for an extra 5.
Yes.
I'm happy with 12, man. You're pulling 20. I'm like, give me 12. I'll be good with that. You know, that kind of Kardashian fame. Yeah.
It's a comeback story.
So you guys have been tuned into Songbirds and Troubadours, number 23 with Kevin Tinney, Chase Glover, both from Winnsboro, Texas. Awesome songs tonight, guys. You guys know I'm a huge fan of both of y'all. Just met them last month when y'all played our acoustic series. I want to thank you guys again for doing that.
Absolutely.
And that means a lot to us because it's those shows that helps us keep this show on the air. Those live acoustic shows is how we raise money just to broadcast this stuff. So definitely appreciate y'all doing that for us. And I know we're going to do more of those acoustic things with y'all in the future if you're game.
Absolutely.
And Tyler Lenius back on ETX ROCKS programming. We had to go through the FCC and all that. We paid all the fines from the last time. And we got through this one without any 3-letter words, so that's always good.
Yeah.
Most people, it's 4-letter words. With Tyler Lenius, it's 3.
I'll make it work. That's all I need.
That's right. So we just told him, you can use the same words, just add a letter.
Yeah. I took out a C and it was still a bad word.
It
Damn
was.
math.
Yeah, math is bad when it comes to expletives.
Yeah, but my words are getting gooder.
More gooder.
More
That's
gooder.
a technical term. That's what I've been told.
Write that down.
But anyway, once again, follow along with Chase Glover and Kevin Tinney on social media, especially Facebook. They both have a music page on there. I think it's Sheepdog and the Tin Man, is that right?
We both have our own, which is Kevin Tinney and Chase Glover.
Right.
And then we
Tin
have
Man and
Tin Man and the
Sheepdog.
Sheepdog, and then the three of us, which is a project we have with Stacy Knight Finley.
Okay.
On the side.
And we'll put all of those links in the description below. That way all you got to do is click it and then click like or follow. And again, make sure you do that. It's completely free to do that unless you hit the button twice, and then they'll charge you $8.88 in pesos.
Oh, nice.
We just tell them that because then you unlike it if you hit it a second time. That's not cool. Plus you get $8.88 in pesos.
Eight.
Yeah, that's tough to say.
That's like 37 cents.
That's like,
Yeah.
You can do that math.
It's better than Nickelback,
he's like got
though.
to calculate it.
Still better than Nickelback.
Oh, doesn't take much.
Dude, online
Is your drummer still here? We need him in here, man. Anyway, if you guys are tuned in to us for the first time, I want to thank you for spending some time with us today. Again, we're huge fans of original music. We hope you are as well. Hope you enjoyed Chase and Kevin tonight. Won't be the last time they're on our program, and I promise you that. Again, follow along with these guys and keep being fans of that original music. It's very important. If you are tuned in with us, you can follow along with everything we have going on. We're at ETX ROCKS, and you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at that location. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. That'll help us more than you know. That's the best way you can support the ETX ROCKS Show. Hit the like button, too. Also, we are completely self-funded on this show, which means we are low budget. There is a 100-watt light lamp tree right there that we bought at Walmart.
As evidenced by the guest host.
Yes. Low
Boom!
budget.
Low budget.
We had Tom T. Hall booked, but
Couldn't work.
he was like, dude, no.
I can't follow that guy. Tyler Lenius? Am I saying that right? Lenius?
Tyler Lenius is completely free, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
Charity.
So if you are free and you're wanting to co-host in the future, this is the show for you. But no, we are low budget, so we definitely could use your help if you'd like to donate to the show. We have set up a donate link at www.paypal.me/ETXRocks, and we'll take American dollars, Egyptian pounds, Polish zloty, Russian rubles, and Robert De Niro. No, we won't take babies. I'm 42 years old. I've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No babies. No babies.
Been there, done that.
That's right.
Ladies.
So no babies now. And again, we will take Robert De Niro, but not the old crazed hoot Robert De Niro from nowadays. No Robert De Niro is what my producer says.
No.
So no more Robert De Niro. Apparently we've got enough of that.
That's a hot issue.
Yes, it is. Sorry about that. My bad, Bobby. I can call him that way.
Yeah, tight.
But anyway, it's because of you guys and your donations out there that we have launched a brand new website as well. You can find that at www.etxrocks.show. Make sure it's .show, it's not .com. Those other guys,
I don't even know.
it doesn't even exist. I just like .show better. I thought it was cool. But apparently it has caused some confusion out there. So etxrocks.show. 10,000 plus hours of content right there at your fingertips. You'll find all of our live events on there in a calendar form. Plus we have 2 separate internet radio playlists, one for ETX Rocks, one for Songbirds and Troubadours, which means you'll hear all 10 songs from tonight right there on there as well. I'm holding Tyler Lenius' hand right now. Do not be concerned with that.
It's love.
It's really sweaty because of the 100 watts over here.
Do not pay any
And
attention
we were
to
talking
the
about
man
that
behind the
earlier.
curtain.
100 watts times 3 is 300 watts, I think.
Yeah.
Is that the way that works? You're a fireman.
I'm a fire
You're a
truck.
fire truck.
Yeah, I'm a fire truck, ladies.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. It's hot.
It is.
Anyway, as we always say on this show, we want to thank you guys out there for always supporting live music of all genres and all styles. And don't ever forget,
ETX rocks.
all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. that I should rise and you should not. I'll gently rise and I'll softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all.
From the unknown to the stars, from the couch to the car, from the unheralded and the unheard, to the legends and beyond, it's where we all belong. Yes, this is where it all starts. From every genre, from every plane, this is where the music's played. So tune right in, won't you bring a friend? This is where it all begins. Welcome to the show, let the music flow of every style and creed. And you can bet your socks that ETX